Hello students, welcome to Physical Science Digital Classes Mehboobabaad. Myself Narendra Babu Kotla, PGD Chemistry, TSMS Mehboobabaad. Today in this session, we are going to discuss about baking soda, washing soda. Coming to first one, baking soda. The chemical name of baking soda is sodium hydrogen carbonate. Formula is NaHCO3. Baking soda is also called as sodium bicarbonate. It is sometimes added for faster cooking. Baking soda is added for faster cooking. Coming to the preparation, sodium hydrogen carbonate is produced on a large scale by reacting a cold and concentrated solution of sodium chloride called brine solution with ammonia and carbon dioxide. So that means sodium hydrogen carbonate is produced on large scale by reacting a cold and concentrated solution of sodium chloride with ammonia and carbon dioxide. And coming to the equation, NaCl plus NH3 plus H2O plus CO2 gives rise NaHCO3 plus NH4Cl. Coming to the properties. Number 1. Sodium hydrogen carbonate on heating, it decomposes to form sodium carbonate. Sodium hydrogen carbonate on heating, it decomposes to form sodium carbonate. So, sodium hydrogen carbonate on heating, it decomposes to form sodium carbonate. So, along with the sodium carbonate, it also gives the carbon dioxide. And the anhydrous sodium carbonate obtained here is called soda ash. The anhydrous sodium carbonate obtained here is called soda ash. Sodium bicarbonate consists of white crystals which are sparingly soluble in water. Sparingly in the sense less soluble in water. So it is a mild non-corrosive base. It is a mild and non-corrosive base. The solution of sodium bicarbonate in water is mildly alkaline. So it is mildly base, mildly alkaline. That means so it reacts with an acid and neutralizes it. It reacts with an acid and it neutralizes it. So sodium bicarbonate, so why it reacts with the acids and neutralizes the acids in the sense sodium bicarbonate, it acts as a mild base, mild alkaline substance. That's why it can be able to neutralize the acids. And coming to the important one, that is uses of baking soda. So number 1, sodium hydrogen carbonate is used as an antacid in medicine to remove acidity of the stomach. So sodium hydrogen carbonate is used as antacid. Antacid in the sense anti-acid. Anti-acid means which acts against the acid. Means it neutralizes the acid. Why? Because it is having the alkaline nature. Being alkaline, sodium hydrogen carbonate neutralizes the excess acid present in the stomach and relieves indigestion. So if some of the persons, if they are suffering from indigestion, so how we get the indigestion? Because of various reasons. Already we discussed, because of the various reasons the person may get the indigestion. Either one of the reason is overeating. So when the person has taken more amount of the food and it may leads to the indigestion. In such cases, so excess of HCl will be produced in our stomach. When excess of HCl produced, and it may causes to the pain and irritation inside the stomach. So to neutralize this excess of the HCl, generally we will use this sodium hydrogen carbonate, that means baking soda or this sodium bicarbonate, so for neutralize this substance. Second one, it is used in making baking powder. So baking powder will be used for making of cakes and breads. That means this sodium bicarbonate used for the making of baking powder. Baking powder is a mixture of baking soda and a mild edible acid such as tartaric acid. Actually, baking powder means not only this sodium hydrogen carbonate. Along with the sodium hydrogen carbonate, it contains the edible acid such as tartaric acid. That means baking powder is a mixture of baking soda and a mild edible acid. So such as tartaric acid. When baking powder mixes with water, so then sodium hydrogen carbonate reacts with tartaric acid to evolve CO2 gas. This is the action of baking powder. How it makes the food materials stuff. Baking powder generally will add to the food materials to make them puffy, like so idli, cakes and breads, and just like in our houses try to make the bonda soft, like such type of the food materials to make it soft, generally we will use this baking powder. And coming to the action, how it makes the food materials puffy or spongy, in the sense when baking powder that mixes with water on heating, baking powder when it mixes with water along with that should heat, then sodium hydrogen carbonate reacts with tartaric acid to evolve CO2 gas. So that means sodium hydrogen carbonate, which is baking soda, plus H plus. This H plus is coming from the tartaric acid. Tartaric acid means it is acid. When it dissolves in water, they releases the H plus ions. These H plus ions reacts with the sodium hydrogen carbonate and they releases the carbon dioxide gas and water molecules, at the same time sodium salt of acid. So now in this case, the carbon dioxide gas produced gets trapped in the wet dough and bubbles out slowly, making the cake or bread to rise and become soft and spongy. The carbon dioxide gas which is produced here, that so try to escape from the food materials, isn't it? Actually this baking powder added to the food substances or cake or bread. Okay, so while heating, so the H plus ions releases from the tartaric acid and they interact with the sodium hydrogen carbonate and it releases the carbon dioxide gas. The released carbon dioxide gas, so that so try to escape from the food material. So when it is trying to escape and bubbles out slowly and making the cake or bread to rise and it becomes soft and spongy. If baking powder is not added in the preparation of cake or the bread or food substances, then the cake or bread or food substances obtained will be hard and quite small in size. If only sodium hydrogen carbonate instead of the baking powder, if you add only the baking soda, means sodium hydrogen carbonate, if you add only the baking soda, it is used in making cake or breads, then what happens? If only sodium hydrogen carbonate used in making cake or bread, then sodium hydrogen carbonate formed from it by the action of heat will give a bitter taste to cake or the bread. What happens if you add only baking soda to the food materials? So then by heating baking soda, that means sodium hydrogen carbonate, that forms the sodium carbonate. We know that forms the sodium carbonate. But this sodium carbonate that makes the food materials bitter taste. The advantage of using baking powder is that tartaric acid present in it and it can react with any sodium carbonate formed and neutralize it, and sodium tartarate salt formed by neutralization has a pleasant taste. So that means, so if you add the baking powder means it is a mixture of baking soda and edible acid, that is the tartaric acid. So when you heat, that means when baking powder is added to the food materials while cooking, then when you are heating by the addition of the water, then it releases the H plus ions from the acid, it interacts with the baking soda, it releases the carbon dioxide gas. If any sodium carbonate produces or formed during the process and it neutralized by the acid, okay, the acid which is produced here, that neutralized by the acid, and sodium tartarate salt will be formed, and this sodium tartarate salt is generally pleasant taste, it not gives the bitter taste. So this sodium tartarate is generally having the pleasant taste, it gives the good taste to the food materials. Note, as long as baking powder is dry, the sodium hydrogen carbonate and tartaric acid present in it do not react with each other. They react only in the presence of water. So that means if you add water to the baking powder, then only it interact. Otherwise, so they will be in powder form only. Second note, baking soda is a single compound. That means NaHCO3. NaHCO3 means simply we can call it as baking soda. You have to know the difference between the baking soda and baking powder. Baking soda means it is only a single compound, sodium hydrogen carbonate. What is baking powder? Baking powder is a mixture of sodium hydrogen carbonate means baking soda plus a solid, that is edible salt, that means edible acid such as tartaric acid. Baking powder is a mixture of sodium hydrogen carbonate and tartaric acid, which is edible. Edible means we can eat it, no problem. So it won't get any harmful to us. This is the difference between the baking soda and baking powder. Third use, sodium hydrogen carbonate means baking soda is used in fire extinguishers. How these fire extinguishers will work, we will see now. Soda acid type of fire extinguishers contain a solution sodium hydrogen carbonate and sulfuric acid in separate containers inside them. Inside the fire extinguishers, what are present? Sodium hydrogen carbonate and sulfuric acid, their containers inside them. They are present in separate containers inside of the fire extinguishers. When the knob of the fire extinguisher is pressed, when the knob of the fire extinguisher is pressed, or so fire extinguisher is inverted, when the knob of the fire extinguisher is pressed or inverted, then sulfuric acid mixes with the sodium hydrogen carbonate solution to produce a lot of CO2 gas. What happens when the knob is pressed? Knob of the fire extinguisher is pressed. Sulfuric acid that mixes with the sodium hydrogen carbonate solution to produce a lot of CO2 gas. Not only pressing of this fire extinguisher. So if you invert this fire extinguisher also, then it produces, then sulfuric acid reacts with the sodium hydrogen carbonate solution to produce a lot of CO2 gas. When CO2 gas is produced, the pressure of this gas, that means the pressure of this CO2 gas, forces a stream of liquid to fall on the burning substances. So the liquid, one liquid will be present in that, and this gas forces the liquids fall on the burning substances. Along with that, the CO2 coming out along with the liquid forms a blanket around the burning substances. When burning substances are burning, then CO2 that forms a blanket around the burning substance and cuts off the supply of air to the burning substance. Then it cuts off the supply of the air in the sense oxygen to the burning substances. If there is no oxygen, then what happens? The substance will not burn and the process of burning stops and fire gets extinguished. So these are the uses of baking soda. So the next one, washing soda. Washing soda is sodium carbonate containing 10 molecules of water of crystallization. That means sodium carbonate that contains the 10 molecules of water of crystallization. So washing soda is sodium carbonate decahydrate. The formula of washing soda is Na2CO3 10H2O. Sodium carbonate without any water of crystallization is called anhydrous sodium carbonate. Sodium carbonate without the water molecules. That means if you want to write the washing soda in the sense Na2CO3 10H2O. So if you write Na2CO3, that is generally called as anhydrous sodium carbonate. So sodium carbonate, which is generally known as soda ash. Anhydrous sodium carbonate is generally called as soda ash. Preparation of washing soda. Sodium carbonate is obtained by heating baking soda. Baking soda in the sense sodium hydrogen carbonate. So in previous baking soda reaction we have seen that sodium hydrogen carbonate on heating, it gives the sodium carbonate. So like this we can produce the sodium carbonate, and here the produced sodium carbonate is not having water molecules. That's why we can call it as a sodium carbonate or soda ash. So this sodium carbonate, so on recrystallization, it gives the washing soda. Recrystallization of sodium carbonate gives washing soda. That means Na2CO3 plus 10H2O gives rise Na2CO3 10H2O, which is called as sodium carbonate decahydrate, means washing soda. Uses of washing soda. There are a lot of uses of washing soda. In that, some of the uses are, so number 1, sodium carbonate is used as cleaning agent for domestic purposes like washing clothes. In fact, sodium carbonate is a component of many dry soap products. Sodium carbonate used for removing of permanent hardness of water. So hardness of the water, so we can remove, that is the permanent hardness of the water we can remove by using this sodium carbonate. Sodium carbonate is used in the manufacture of glass, soap and paper. Sodium carbonate is used in the manufacture of sodium compounds such as borax. Thank you. Thank you for watching this video.